Welcome back to Veggie Quest, the reverse puzzle game where you design the puzzle. I have these two onion knights that want to reach 2 carrots, and it's my job to design a puzzle to make it take as long as possible for them. My tools are walls, which cannot completely block them off, or they get angry. A fork, which can serve as a temporary barrier. Instead of a button, which normally holds the fork down, I have these sensor plates, which only activate while somebody's on it. So I could have a thing on each side of the fork. The idea is it would hold it down and then hold the other one down for the two of them. Now, this is not even close to the solution, but it is my best one yet. So can I do this but better? Well, first of all, why are there 2 forks? To be honest, I don't know, but maybe I could at least start by increasing the distance for the buttons and everything to be pressed. Like this, like one of the onions has to go all the way over here and then wait for the second guy to go across. And then he's got to go a long, long way over there. I don't know, is this much longer? I mean, it doesn't have to wait that long, but it does get you 17. How can I stall him further? Well, the second fork has to do something. I could move the first fork back to here. I bet I could also place a second fork here, mandating that the first onion stays on the button for longer. Yes, he's got to rest, and then he's got to hold down for longer. Now they have 1 carrot. Well, they have 2 carrots. I have 1 carrot, and I want 3. What if I change up the starting section here, and then make the journey to the second button longer? That may help me. Yeah, because he's got to double back a lot. That's 2 carrots. What if I take this idea in almost inverted direction, where the first button is here, first fork is here, and then we're forced to kind of swivel all the way around to the next button here with the next fork here? Does that make it just a touch longer? Because, I mean, then there's the long, long double back, which is 1 better, but not good enough. What if there's an even longer path between the 2 forks and the other button's like here? Is that slower or faster? Because he holds it down, then he has to make the big, long journey. That's 27. There we go. Nice. Now is a bigger level. I can only place down forks, but I can place down infinite of them. So forks will also have to serve as barriers. So I could create some sort of crazy zigzag, which could work like this, but it feels like a bit of wasted space. But if this is held down, the other guy can just, go straight to the button, and then they get there. That's only 1 carrot. So clearly I've got to create a longer maze to get to the first button in the first place. Like almost some sort of crazy zigzag here. Of course, why wouldn't they just go straight to the carrots? Yeah, why wouldn't they? Isn't that just better? Unfortunately, it is. Well, this is dumb. I don't know. But it's not like I can block off the carrots completely, because one of the onions has to be holding down the button for the other one to get inside. But then how is the first onion going to get inside? But I could do a case like this, where somehow one onion has to get to this button, let the other onion in, and then they can both go to the carrots. And then I could try to make a long maze to the other button. Does that help at all? So he's got to go pretty long, and then we can do the crazy little thing. So that gets me 3 carrots. Oh, wow. I'm surprised it was that easy. This game is giving me the false hubris that I can design a puzzle well. There's a rabbit on the button. What the rabbit does is it runs back and forth. I can't really do much about it. So it's going to push down the button half the time. Now, this is a tiny level, 5 by 5. There's also a normal button. And if you press it, the forks will invert. Like, let's say we have this. I'll just do crazy forks. I want to take a look at this step by step. So, step 1. They both go on. The forks stay up. Then the bunny comes off. The forks are still up. Then the button works. Hold on. What if I have this here? Step 1, bunny on the button. Wait, what? Wait, I'm very confused how this interaction works. So I guess there's like a bit of a delay. Bunny is on the button, and the next move, the forks are down. What about the regular button? It'll be the next move. The next move is now opposite. So it does invert what the bunny does. It's just hard to tell because there's like a 1 move delay. It's very specific. So I kind of want to like force a long journey where every other space is a fork to really delay these guys. Like that. And let's see what this would do. Well, he kind of goes at full speed. What if every space was a fork? Does it still work? It is impossible. So every other space doesn't actually work as well as I think it would. If it's every 3 spaces, would there at least be a little bit of waiting? Like that? Yeah, here he's got to like stutter step a little, and that at least doesn't do that much. I don't know if this will change much, but I want to try a different shape in map. I doubt it actually helps much. Just on the eye test, it doesn't look like it does. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. So the only thing I can think of is, because these onion knights are very intelligent, it is possible to create a state for an onion to pass 2 forks in a row if forced to. Now, I think I would actually have it be up here just because this uses less space. And what I would have to do is combine the button with the bunny. And in the process of getting to the button, I could stall it as much as it'll let me. Like this. So that the idea is the bunny holds down the pressure, which allows the onion to get across the first one. And then the onion holds down the button a second time, allowing the onion to get across the second fork. And then they both make it. Now, I guess there might be a bit of a timing issue, but I swear if they're smart enough, it could work. But maybe not if there's a fork right next to it. Because now it can go, and now it goes, but it's still 16. That's nothing. Well, what if like the double fork was at the beginning of the path, and I could actually get away with like hiding the button here? I could force a long journey to the button. Well, but then the onion knight would just shortcut through here. Also, maybe the button could be way out here. And then we have a nice little stall of forks. Yeah, he's got to stutter, make it all the way here, and then they got to make it back together, waiting for each other, getting each other's way. Yes! Ooh, the onion knights kind of getting each other's way. This hallway isn't big enough for the 2 of them. Next. Oh, it's Larry the Cucumber, and 3 colors of forks, and 3 colors of sensor. So these guys, in addition to moving normally, can also move diagonally. And I see there's a lot of unmovable walls, so obviously the challenge is stopping the onion knight from getting the carrot. Now, forks are interchangeable. Like, I could go red, blue, green, and try to maximize distance with that. Like, I could do red button here, blue button here, green button here or something, and then add walls to force it to be a slightly longer trip. Like, what does this come out to? There's that, but they kind of keep rotating. Wow, this is not even close. I don't think I even got halfway to 1 carrot. Okay, so I think I want to create more of a labyrinth. Like, the first button is way out here, and that's only place it's possible. Maybe blue could be way out here too. You just got to go really far between green and the others. Well, no, because one could hang out on green and the other could hang out at these 2, so that's definitely no good. I wonder if ever the blue fork would not be at top, but at the bottom. Well, no, because again, 1 cucumber would get green, 1 would get red. Like, it's still trying to maximize the distance from both of these to the blue button. So at least it's got to go pretty far. Bam, bam. And then bam. I mean, that's a little longer, and it doesn't seem like they're that smart. Oh, actually, that is pretty smart. Oh, because the blue button has to stay held down. That's 2 carrots. Yeah, because when the onion's hanging out on blue, someone has to be holding it down. Is that maximum distance from both? 8 from the top, 9 from the red. Fascinating. Well, wouldn't it be best then if actually the blue button were in the corner so I don't have to shortcut? Because then it's still 8 moves from the green button, but also 10 from the red. And maybe I should also consider making it like 9 from each. Because this slows it down. It's 66. Can I make it 9 from each? Yes. Wait, no. No, because that leaves a diagonal gap, actually. And they can cut back and forth between these 2. That's no good. Well, I wonder if it's better if it's like extremely long distance. For one of them anyways. Like extremely long from green, and that doubling back is gonna take forever? Oh, it's the same actually. Oh. And the bottom is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side I do it on. I assume any corner is 66. Yes. I think maximizing the initial red distance is important. Is it so important that I would sacrifice distance between red and green? Is it that important? Because I don't know, now I'm not using the full loop. That's probably less. Oh yeah, it's less by a lot. What if I add like a green fork at the bottom? Does that make it impossible? It does. What about a blue fork here? It increases it by 1. What if I do the combo down here. That may slow things down a touch, at least in the very beginning. 67 again. I guess one thing I haven't tested is if that order of forks on the top is actually correct. Is it any better if it goes red, green, blue? It is impossible if I go red, green, blue. What if I get rid of the blue fork? Well, I don't know. I think it's faster by quite a lot. Okay, so that's no good. Is there any way I could trap just one of the cucumbers? Yeah, if I could trap one and make the other one do all the work, it would be longer, but that seems impossible. But maybe there does need to be some of that extra time wasting on the bottom. I don't know. I keep thinking of an idea like where it was kind of like the previous one, where I had a fork block here, but then there was like also a green fork and like also a blue fork, just having it take forever to get to the red. That's impossible, but like it would take a long time for that first step. It's actually still impossible. Wait, would it work if there was like a gap in between? Yeah, a gap in between actually works. Like here, well, he kind of shortcuts pretty quickly. On, how about a gap like this? Yeah, here he's got to wait a bit. I mean, this is just 41 steps for one thing on top. You know what I mean? Is it longer if I add another set to this? I mean, it's a shorter back and forth, but more steps back and forth. It is 44. What if I do it again? There, 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 there. 48, even longer. Okay, let's keep this going, And I haven't even done much on top. That's a shorter journey. Okay, no, so it caps out here at 48. I mean, there's got to be something. Maybe I'll just add like a different fork on top. Like to get to the red, the last thing will be pressed is blues, so I could have a green be next. Unfortunately, I don't think it can be here. Well, I guess it could be here, right? Because then it could be forced to go back to the green for another round for 53. What if I do a break, then a blue, then a green? Kind of have a similar idea on top, where this guy has to alternate in the same way that the first guy did. Yeah, so he's still got to go back and forth and back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth. 65. Well, does all this back and forth get better if I suddenly make it a step shorter? Just increase the distance? Because I have a lot more back and forths on top. Yeah, might be a little bit better. 64. It's better than 63. How about if I do one less? 64 the max? This is way fewer back and forths, but... Oh, it is! 67! Even better. Oh! If I have green and blue next to each other like this, that would mean that the cucumber that's on red has to come back through the gauntlet. And then I can start it over with another red. Ooh, how many steps is this? Yeah, so now he's got to come back again. And look, here he is. Oh, that's 3 carrots already. He still has to go through this long phase. It's over 100. 104. Ooh. Hold on. Let me do a little more testing. This is cool. What if it's longer by another step? Because now there's like the doubling back aspect. Even though the journey for this guy is shorter, the second guy doubling back is longer. This might end up in a better... No, 99. What if there's one more for some reason and that makes it better? I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes? Oh, wait, is better by a ton? 125? Okay, I must have done my math wrong. So this is the big one, 125. Oh, man. That's a lot going on. Why are there 5 pressure plates up here? Oh, it's because there's bunnies and portals. So the cucumber is naturally on the button, and he will just go. Because the fork is down because of the last turn he was on the button. So I need to have a bunny on these buttons to offset? Or maybe a bunny has to start on there? Yeah, okay. So it waits for the bunny now. So the idea is I have to take as long as possible for there to be 0 bunnies whatsoever on a button. Well, so there's the obvious create a portal chain that takes a while and ends up here. So the next bunny ends up on here when the first bunny's here. So there'd be a gap of 3 in between them. That place them here. Hold on, does this work as well as I think it does? Yes. Wait, does it? Wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, 2 bunnies at the same time is no good. You can't have 2 bunnies on there, so it's got to look a little bit more like this, right? Yes, exactly 1 bunny on there. It's just the portals kind of mess up my counting. That's kind of what's going on right now. But I think I did also count wrong in the first place. Let me check this counting. No, this was wrong. This goes here. So, I mean, this should at least be semi-long. 1 carrot. An okay start. I mean, there could also be 3 bunnies on the buttons. There also could be 5, right? Like, let's just say I load this up with bunnies. Like this? It's impossible? Oh, wait, the bunnies are making kids? Wait, how are they making kids? Oh, it's because I started the bunny here, that's why. Okay, no bunny children making. So now is a long chain of bunnies, and the gap is only, oh, sooner than I thought, actually. Way sooner than I thought. Yeah, okay, I guess it's better to have just 1 bunny at a time. I don't know what the move is, though. I wonder if, like, a bunny going in the opposite direction would ever work. Where it's like, when this first bunny has made it here, there would be a second bunny facing this way here. So it would look like this. Bunny there. And then there'd still be exactly 1 on. Which I just want to make sure would stall it as much as I expected. Then which way would the third bunny be facing? This way? I mean, it's a similar idea, just the same way to get 17, but maybe I could add a 4th bunny quite easily then. So these bunnies are like 2 cycles apart. I need an opposite direction bunny that's also two cycles apart, which might be too far away. Okay, what if there's always 1 bunny through this? This is impossible, yes. But what if I take the longest time possible to get a 3rd bunny? I might need to rotate these like so. But if I do this bunny, only when entering, screws things up, it takes way too short. Maybe there is merit to the 1 bunny here. And then there's this really weird back and forth or something between a bunny like this and a bunny like this. And hopefully these 2 bunnies just never mate. Like, it takes a long time for these 2 bunnies to mate, and once they do mate, it'll cause a cascade that eventually gets more bunnies onto the buttons. Now, I don't know about the setup, but they mate way too soon. Way too soon. What if the bunny is, like, facing up? Okay, the mate is way too soon. Oh, but it does take longer. Hey, the concept's there. This guy is on a cycle of 12. And going up and down is a cycle of 6. So I would just need a better number. 12, I could do like a cycle of like 7 or something, including portals. It goes like bam, 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 bam. Starting at this portal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 and 5. That takes a while to meet up. Maybe I could work with that. Long time to meet up. It eventually meets up. Yeah, but it's not happening yet. That's 2 carrots. Come on, show me 3. That's 3 carrots. And then they finally mate. And then we start seeing some butt shenanigans. 61. How do you like that? Here, there's 3 enemies. I think my brain's blasted. I think I'm going to take this on next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and peace.